You know what sucks? Spending hours on your website's design and color palette only to look at it at the end and feel just disappointed. Well, pal, I've got the solution for you. And coming up on today's show, we've got Connors talking about how to choose a color palette that you love. We've got Nicola from the team here at Podia walking you through how to set up your colors in Podia. And we'll be looking at how you can easily use your Podia website colors in your Podia email too. So stay tuned. Nicola, what's up? How you going?
Hey Mark, how are you? I'm doing great. I'm so excited to talk about colors and Podia and just get creative.
Nice, nice. What kind of colors are you seeing in Portugal at the moment?
Oh, Portugal, we're finally getting sun. So we got the blue skies, we got the
Right.
bright yellow sun, we have the ocean twinkling. It's amazing. What about in Wales?
Wales is always green. It's always green and always nice. Even in the winter, it's
Oh,
pleasant and green.
that's
But
awesome.
enough of that. We're here to talk about websites and building online businesses. So let's get down to it. Why don't you take us through what we're building today?
Yeah, definitely. So, if you are a basketball fan or a college sports fan, you've probably heard about Caitlin Clark. She is really breaking a ton of records for women's basketball. And we made this awesome site to celebrate her achievements. But right now, it's black and white and kind of boring. And we don't really have that pizzazz that Caitlin brings to the basketball court. We want to capture that in the site. So, you can see here, pretty plain, you know,
It
standard
already
template.
looks great though, right? Even though the colors are off, you've still got some great design there, and you built this in Podia, so it was really easy to build, right?
Oh yeah, like built this in Podia. This was, I mean, max an hour or two to set up because Podia is super simple. Like all the blocks are already there. You just type or paste in your content and then it's pretty hard to make a bad looking Podio website, which is what I love about using the builder.
For
I've made
sure.
some, yeah, crazy looking websites on other platforms and they all turn out looking pretty good on Podia.
All right, but the goal here today is to choose colors and make it so easy to use these colors in the website that it just really makes it, pop, right?
Yeah,
All right.
definitely.
Well, before we dive into actually how we do that in Podia, I think it'd be pretty good if we check out this video here from M. Connors. M. Connors is one of the Podia pros. She
Hmm.
runs the Creative Bodega. We love M. And here is a little clip of her talking about how to use colors and how to choose them correctly.
Your color palette is a set of colors that your brand becomes known for. It helps people identify you. I'll have people say, I saw something come up on my feed on Instagram. I knew it was you before I even had to find your name. So that is awesome. That's what we want. We want to be recognizable. So you'll use these colors in all of your creative assets. This includes your logo, any product imagery, any website pages, any social media outlets. If you already have signature or brand colors, fantastic. If not, it is actually pretty simple to build one with all the tools out there on the interweb. I'm going to share two of my favorite sites to generate color palettes. The first resource for coming up with a color palette is coolers.co. Now, this website has so many amazing tools, and if you click on tools in the top right hand corner, you will see those listed out. I'm going to click Start Generator, and you can actually just hit your spacebar to start toggling through all these various color palettes. Now, when you find one that you like, it's these hex codes down at the bottom where you can click it, highlight and copy and paste this and type it right into Podia to get those colors onto your site. The other site that I recommend is Pinterest. You can type in anything you want up here, energized color palettes, calming color palettes. One thing I want you to consider is the contrast between your background color and your button colors. So I have another tool for that. One very easy way to navigate that is actually still in coolers.com. You can go to tools and there's a contrast checker. So you can put in your text color and your background color. Or you could just call this could be your button color on your site, and this could be your background color. And it is going to show what it looks like with the text and the background, and it's going to give you a rating. This could be quite low for a lot of people. So you just want to make sure that button stands out, and or your text. I am a big fan of simply using black for your text. I know a lot of people like to have some fun with their text colors. In the end, it makes it pretty difficult for your potential clients to read. So I stick with black and white, and that's what I recommend for your site as well.
Connors, thank you very much. That was and those are some great tips. Coolers is a brilliant site, really good. Actually, though, Nicola, I believe today you are using something else. Do you want to walk us
Yeah.
through that?
Yeah, absolutely. So I also love coolers, and I did hop over there to get some ideas before I put together this palette for Caitlin Clark's website. But I actually use Canva for this, and Canva has some color palette templates just over here in the little design options. So I can do color palette, and then you can grab one of these and
Smart.
fill exactly, and then you can fill in whatever colors you want to use on your site. So for Caitlin's site, she plays for Iowa, and their colors are these bright yellows and kind of gold. And so we pulled a few different dark colors, a few different light colors, and then these featured yellow colors to use on her site. And I've got this all laid out so I can just quickly copy and paste these hex codes and add them into Podia where I want to use them.
All right, let's do it. This looks good.
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to this. You're going to be doing a bit of multitasking here, so good luck with this, Nicola. But I'm going to walk you. We're going to walk through this together. So in Podia, as Nicola's going to
Yes.
show now, there is a design tab in the website builder, and that design tab includes all sorts of kind of global variables, things that you can use throughout your site, like fonts, colors, all that kind of stuff. Even the way that you hover over buttons and images is in there too. So what we've got here, which Nicola is showing off, is we have the base colors of the site.
Mhm.
Nicola, do you want to say some stuff about that?
Yeah, so Podia comes preloaded with some color presets that are really nice looking. So you can just grab one of these if you'd like to use that, and you'll see it automatically changed the colors throughout my site using the presets. But you can also set up your own. So I'm going to go back to my black and white option, and I'm going to click in and paste the hex codes from my Canva file. So while I paste in my one, two, three, four, five, six different colors. Mark, why don't you tell people a little more about what kind of global style options you have on Podia?
Yeah, sure. So with Podia, you have all sorts of things. The first thing is we've got the colors here, which we're showing off now. We also have fonts, so you can set your font sizes, you can set your heading sizes, you can set the actual font family. Have heaps and heaps of custom fonts. It's really nice, and it looks all the fonts look amazing. You can basically build any kind of site that you want to, something for everyone. We also have interactives. So that was including things like buttons, the way that if you hover over a button, you get a different style, and the images, the way that you hover over an image, all that kind of stuff. That's all included there. And just like magic, Johnson, Nicola, thank you. Thank you very much. Nicola, you've completed it.
Yeah. So we have all of our all of our color options in now, and you can already start to see a few places where these have popped up on the live site. So now that I've got my colors saved, I can actually click into each individual section. And the way Podia sections are set up, you have the content tab, which is where you can add your text, your buttons, your copy, whatever you want to share, and then your design tab where you can style that section. So in my design tab, I'm going to click into theme, and Podia has automatically used all my colors to build out these templates. So I can click into light mode, I can click into vivid, I can click through, and you'll see these are all the colors I added, but being combined in a way to make them look really awesome. So for
Sweet.
this one, yeah, I think I'm going to do dark mode, and I kind of want to customize this. I want more yellow in this section. So instead of just using one of the presets, I'm clicking custom, and then I can grab any color from my palette or just any color, really. So I'm going to do a black background, a white heading, and maybe I want yellow. I think I want yellow for the little subtitle.
That makes sense. Really pops on the black background.
Yeah, yeah. There we go. Oh, I guess that was text. Okay. Yellow for the text. And
That
you'll see
already
these. What's that? Sorry.
that already looks like so much better.
Yeah.
Just a couple of colors difference. The content itself hasn't changed, just the colors.
Yeah, exactly. And so like this section as well, I can go and pull this bright background and now it blends with the section above to give that kind of like full page image overlay effect.
For
And
sure.
then, yeah, so it's pretty simple. Now that I have all my colors, I can change each section and I know that they will all be consistent because they're all using that same color palette.
Right. And if you do go to the design tab because you
Mhm.
decide you want to change your brand a little bit,
Yeah.
you can always just update the colors and that will update everywhere, right?
Yeah, which is so cool. Like
Yeah.
let's take a look at this one. So keep an eye on that button.
All right.
Yeah. So if you really want to change it up, it's not hard to do.
Iowa State's basketball team, they're really hating you right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll
There you
send a
go.
letter to Iowa State with some recommendations for branding.
All right. So that's the site builder in Podia. Now,
Yeah.
one of the things about Podia that you might not know, if you haven't been paying attention, is that we also now have an email marketing platform baked in. So you can design your website, you can host your courses, you can host your products, but you can also now do all your email marketing through Podia.
Yeah,
And
that's
one of the cool things about this is that the templates that we built, you can either use one of our templates that we built for you, or you can build your own. And the cool thing here is that the same branding that you use on your website is also
mhm.
used on Podia email, right?
Exactly. So when you open up an email, this is one I built before our call, but I'll show you from scratch in just a second. You can click into any one of these email sections, and the colors that you set in Podia are going to be right here. So you
Mm.
don't have to do a bunch of copy and pasting back and forth with your hex codes, or like me, you don't have to have a notes app, like the little notes up with all your hex codes, try to remember which one's which. They're all right there, and it's super easy to just click around, change whatever you want. And just like with your global settings in your website builder, Podia has global settings for your emails. So I can set all my sections to be this kind of a soft purple or purple, Podia, soft yellow color, or even, dark mode if I wanted to do that. And that makes it really easy to make your emails totally match your branding. Uh,
Sure.
yeah, so if you want, I can show you from scratch.
Yeah, I do. I do want, Nicola. Please show me from scratch.
All right, so we have new template, or these are, sorry, Podia's pre-made templates. So you can
Yeah.
grab one of these, click apply. Now in my general settings, instead of this orange, I'm gonna choose my yellow. And I think the text that's a little bit hard to read. So instead of a white font, I'm gonna
Mhm.
use my black font. And just like that, the email is completely updated. And there's a few little sections you'll need to go through and customize. But again, these colors are right there. So it's seconds. Now,
Yeah.
all you have to do is type or copy and paste your content into your newsletter. And then you can choose who it gets sent to using these filters and click send, and you're done.
That truly felt as magical as watching Caitlin throw a basketball through a hoop, all net. Um,
Yeah, agreed.
and I don't even know much about basketball, but that was great. All right, so that's what Caitlin Clark's website looks like. Have you got some others that you can show us of actual people who use Podia?
I do. I do. So we have quite a lot of people who are using Podia and Podia email. And I wanted to show you two examples of how this can really tie your brand together. So this is Moira from Wellness with Moira. She's got a really beautiful purple and this kind of golden
Mm,
color in her website. And then this is one of her emails. This was also built in Podia, and you can see
Nice.
her branding. Yeah, it carries over perfectly, like her fonts, her colors. It looks exactly like her brand. So there's no doubt when I get this email in my inbox, I know who it comes from.
Yeah, yeah, and I think that's really important in building trust. M kind of said that in her video as well, and I think it's definitely true. Like you recognize things. People recognize Pody as purple wherever I go. And yeah. So what do we got here?
Yeah, yeah. This is the Whole Food Plant-Based Cooking Show. This is another Podia creator. They have tons of recipes and everything they make looks so delicious. I'm like, I need to go. I need to go just make some smoothies and juice immediately. And so in their email, you can also see they've got a lot of the same colors, a lot of the same design elements, and it looks very cohesive with their site. And they also use these cool video embeds in their email. So that's something you can do in Podia email as well.
All right. That looks great. Nicola, this has been really good. I think we've learned a lot here, specifically, really how to choose those color palettes, what kinds of
Hmm.
elements you need within those color palettes, and then how to use them on Podia in the website builder, but also how those transfer over to Podia email, which, by the
Yeah.
way, is a brilliant email marketing platform. I've used a lot of them, and I can say it is, I think, one of the best. So, Nicola, thanks for your time. This has been great, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks. Have a good one.
Bye.